please look at your ISN 11.3. This is the kind of problem we were working on yesterday. Do you notice that x is the exponent? How? Oh, wait. Yesterday we were rounding to 4 decimal places, but today we are rounding to 3 decimal places. How can I use my calculator to do that? Go to the mode part of your calculator and set the decimal on 3. Okay, we got our calculator set. To solve this, we take the log of both sides. The reason we take the log of both sides is to use the power rule. The power rule brings the x out in front. The power rule gets the x out of the exponent position. To solve it, all you have to do is divide by log of 5 and put it in your calculator. What is the very important thing you have to remember? You must close the automatic parentheses when you're putting this in your calculator. And so the answer is x equals 3.113. Does anybody know what 5 to the third power is? 5 to the third power is 125. This is a little bit more than that. So this answer right here is a little bit more than 3. And so this is not just totally magic. It is a reasonable answer. We are not going to do all of the examples. We're going to skip to example number 4. The first step is to isolate the base if the base isn't by itself. So what are you going to do with this 4 right there? I need to isolate the base. So what are you going to do with that 4? The opposite of multiply is divide. Now what? You're going to take the log of both sides so that you can use the power rule. The power rule brings the x out in front. I'm solving for the x, so what am I going to do to solve for the x? Cancel, cancel. And so how do you put that in the calculator? The answer is negative 1.907. X equals, you got that much? I had a guy in my previous class say Can you work this problem another way? You know, sometimes there's more than one way to work a problem. Can you start off by multiplying? That makes the problem easier. Is that okay to start off by multiplying those together? That is not correct. Do you know why? The 1/2 has an exponent. The exponent is a higher order of operation than multiplying. You can't multiply by the 4 until you know what the x is equal to. You cannot start off by multiplying the 4 times the 1/2 because the 1/2 has an exponent and the 4 does not. What can you do to solve this problem? You can't get 19 to have a base of 3. You can't get those with the same base of 3, so you're going to take the log of both sides. You take the log of both sides to bring the exponent out in front. The same thing we've been doing. You take the log of both sides. The base was already isolated, so you just take the log of both sides. Then this whole entire exponent comes out in front. By the way, it should have a parenthesis around it. I am solving for the x. So I need to divide by the log of 19. Log of 3 divided by log of 19. Remember to close the automatic parentheses. You get this number from your calculator. What do you do with a plus 4? X equals negative 3.627.